Let's speak to the analyst Michael Bosicue, who's a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council. He joins me now from Victoria in Canada. Many thanks for your time. So, Michael, what is your sense of where we are at right now? In terms of how our correspondent put it, is this a political chess game that President Zelensky is winning right now?
Yes, well, we couldn't ask for a better, more dramatic chess game, geopolitical chess game than this one. And it looks like President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine has just checkmated Mr. Putin by saying, OK, I'm going to show up in Turkey on Thursday, and I expect to see you there. I believe Mr. Putin was expecting to send lower-level officials to Istanbul to meet with lower-level Ukrainian officials and to do what he always does, is to drag things out as long as possible while gaining more territory and while continuing to pulverize Ukrainian cities. The other thing we know about Mr. Putin, he does not react well to ultimatums, and that's what was given to him by Western leaders in Kyiv yesterday. And we could see that he was rattled at that press conference yesterday. He didn't take any questions from the media, but he was reading very, very closely from prepared notes and looking very tired. So things can go either way right now, but it would be, I think, in the long run, fantastic if they both met face to face. Very, very bold move by Mr. Zelensky, and that's being reflected on social media in Ukraine right now, too.
So what, I mean, you have so much experience on the two countries. You spent lots of time in Ukraine. What is your sense of what is going to happen next? Because President Zelensky essentially is insisting that ceasefire begin in a few hours from now. Is that what we're going to see or not?
Well, the only way we will see Russia adhere to that ceasefire is if real teeth are put in place by not only the Europeans, but also the Americans in terms of sanctions. But it needs a broad-based, across-the-globe approach. And what I mean by that is they have to get their friends in the UAE, in Turkey, in Thailand, to really threaten to put the noose around Mr. Putin and his circle of oligarchs and say, okay, no more luxury property buying in Dubai, no more parking your yachts in Thailand, no more tourism even to Turkey. Cut that flow off, and then Mr. Putin will really feel the pain. Just quickly on this one, I mean, we saw the huge disruption the Ukrainians caused to Russian tourism and aviation when they sent drones over the course of 3 days, interrupting operations at 13 airports. That really brings the war home to Russia, to ordinary people, and that's what needs to be done now if they don't adhere to a ceasefire.
Trump has threatened to walk away from the peace process if there isn't some kind of settlement or agreement on a ceasefire soon. It does feel like we're coming to a head here. Do you think he might walk away? And what is that going to look like?
Yes, I do. I mean, it really, I don't mean to sound too cynical, but it really does feel like the rules-based international order is in a free fall right now, because of Mr. Trump wanting to walk away from big problems. I mean, I think that's why the India-Pakistan conflict went as far as it did, because no one sees red lines anymore, and the U.S. is not intimately involved. Same thing here. Autocrats like Mr. Putin, when they don't see solid red lines enforced by the United States, they go further and further. All they see is gray lines to be exploited. So it's crucial that the United States put its full force behind this and threaten, along with Europe, those biting sanctions and more weaponry to Ukraine. That would really push Mr. Putin in the corner, I think.
OK, thank you so much for your time and thoughts today. Michael Bosicue, Senior Fellow at the Atlantic Council.
Thank you.